Hello, how are ya? Welcome back, mother. I'm just kidding, but we all love you. Welcome back.
We're so in tune sometimes. It's actually hilarious.
I know, it's kind of weird though. Sometimes we're
weird.
in sync and I'm like, why are you mocking me?
Mad and in sync. It's actually insane.
No, we're chilling.
We botched the video, the last episode we had for a guest. Yeah, we botched the intro. It was really bad. I'm actually going to insert a clip after this. It's actually hilarious.
It's kind of like BTS, behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's giving that.
Real footage. So.
It's really, really funny. But we had a guest on, a closer friend of Caesar's.
Yes.
Bobby, what's his last name?
Percy.
Percy? Now, don't fact check us.
Right?
Don't fact check us on this because it might be wrong. That's a good question.
Do we?
I don't know. I don't know his last name. We were never on a last name basis like that. You know what I mean? So don't judge me or him.
Don't judge. Sit down.
Yeah, I did want to say though, this is actually a special episode of Totally Explicit because we are going to be putting this on, Spotify and
this
Apple
is our
Podcast.
Definitely first episode that we will be releasing on Spotify and
Apple
Podcast,
Music, Apple Podcasts. Yeah.
We are finally deciding go ahead and doing audio only on multiple platforms.
We'll have our video and this.
Don't get us
wrong. We're stepping up our game.
We're still going to be on YouTube.
Exactly. You'll have the video and audio on YouTube always. But since we botched the intro, we wanted to go ahead and do this little short little thingy
Just a little short intro.
Explaining.
I obviously messed up.
I messed up as well.
We both messed up.
We
but
botched
you know what?
it. You know what? We're cleaning it up right now. Yeah. So it'll be okay.
It's a life lesson learned.
Exactly.
So don't judge.
Thank you, Bobby Purser, for coming on.
Bobby.
And enjoy
Just a quick shout out to Bobby.
Yeah,
seriously. Thank you so much for being
cute episode.
Thank you for being on our podcast.
Exactly that. Yeah. So we're going to welcome him on. But before that, we're going to have this little funny clip inserted. So
yeah, that's our funny clip.
Enjoy the episode, you guys.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Love ya.
Bye.
All right, welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome to Totally Explicit,
How are
where we have lots of new drama and new lore this week. And fantastic news from me, actually.
Go ahead.
I'm moving back to Dallas.
Well, we already talked about
it, but first of all, I was supposed to move November 10th. And now, a lot of things happen, unexpected, and why is the camera cooking? We decided that, hold on.
Okay, we can start over.
OCD.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That looks crooked to me.
Yeah, it's a little hot on the right. Yeah, that looks good right there.
Hold on.
Okay, that's better.
We're just gonna have to crop out.
Yeah, I'll cut it.
Okay, we're back. So
wait, start over.
All right, just can you restart it on your watch?
Yeah.
Let's welcome Bobby. Here, he's our new guest speaker this week. And so we're gonna go ahead and get into his kind of lore and whatever he has going on in his life.
Yeah. So tell us about yourself.
Tell us about yourself. Introduce yourself.
Yeah. How far should I go into this? Like,
do the thing.
Yeah. Well, my last name, I guess, since you guys don't know, but that's okay. I mean, I really wouldn't.
Wait, what is it?
I wouldn't expect anybody to.
Lights. I'm kidding.
Purser is the last name. So Bobby Purser.
Purser.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
I couldn't think of it because it was a very unique name.
Well, if ever paid attention to history, like the secretary on like a big ship that would come over from Europe to the United States, they had a purser on the ships, and those were the accountants of the ships. They were called pursers. That's kind of where it came from.
I did not know that.
I don't know anything about accounting, but that's kind of where it came from.
I'm very into pirates though, so I get that whole thing. It's like super cool, super interesting. So you were telling us a little bit about, you're like, first of all, let's get into what you do. You're like a bartender through and through, right?
Let's let him introduce himself. About his personal life, what he does.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from the area. I grew up in Trenton, small town.
Trenton, whereabouts?
Trenton's like what, 20, 30 minutes from here.
Oh.
Small town. I graduated with like 75 people.
Relatable, me
Yeah,
too.
super small, like little farm town, nothing going on.
And I thought 75 was big. I don't know.
it was big
So
for
we have
that
talked
school.
about classes. And
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy because my class of high school was 500 people.
Yeah,
yeah,
you said that.
yeah.
That's insane.
That is crazy.
And I always wanted to go to one of those schools when I was in the small ass school. I was like, I wish I fucking had a school like 1,000 people. But
I mean, yeah, I think I thought about both sides of it. 75 was big for my high school. I think it was the biggest class, graduating class at that time anyways.
Okay.
I mean, I've been out of high school for almost 20 years now.
I know he told me his age earlier, and I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah,
it's
but
giving
yeah,
31.
I've thought about both sides of that. Like, what would it be like to go to a school with hundreds or more people? But I mean, small school was cool because, like, I guess you knew everybody, you knew their families, everybody knew everything. Which
Blessing and a curse.
Yeah,
Blessing and a curse for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
That's that small town. But
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, after that, like lived in Austin for a decade or so. Now I've been back here for a few
I was
years.
living in Austin.
yeah.
Austin was cool because, like, coming from that small, like, like farm conservative Texas town.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the big city.
Yeah, and then going to Austin, culture shock, right? Like,
Yeah.
for sure.
But it was like such a good thing for me as like for like my like progression as an adult.
Did you live like in downtown Austin or?
No, I
what
lived
suburb?
North Austin, so I was probably like 15 minutes from downtown. Palmer Lane was called.
Palmer Lane,
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, like you come to this big city, and Austin's like the town of like keep Austin weird. You
Yeah,
know? Like,
exactly.
There's all,
What do they mean by
all
that?
variety.
I've heard that to this day, and I'm like,
You've
what do you
never
mean
heard
by
that?
that?
Well, have you?
No,
been,
I've heard
have
it.
you been?
I've been to 6th Street. I've been down there to party, and that's it.
I'm sure you saw some pretty weird stuff on 6th Street.
Well, the way their bars are set up, like there's one with like a slide in it for like
Yeah,
adults.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're doing things different down there for sure, but I don't know about weird.
I think my interpretation of it is like you can be whoever you want to be,
Okay.
from wherever you want to be from.
And that's wild for Texas.
Yeah, well, yeah. Texas has
Well,
always been.
I think I need to take you on a trip to Austin because
Yeah.
that's
I think
where
so, yeah.
you will notice
Show me
what
around.
they mean by keep Austin weird.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
basically, it's a very like hippie town. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
but also, you can go out looking whatever the you want to look
Yeah.
like, and
I love
nobody's gonna
that.
judge
You
you.
can be
That's how I
whoever
live my
you
People
life
will
now.
still go around and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Instead
Yeah.
of this
Yeah.
conservative.
yeah. And I mean, and I was introduced to that like quickly. Like I was dating a girl that I went to high school with, but we had like maybe a couple of years where we weren't together. Got back together, and I was like introduced into this world of like weird Austin, right? Coming from this place, small town Texas.
Different.
And that was a culture shock for me, but it was so good for me too because I was introduced to just an assortment of cultures and personalities and all these things. And coming from a small town, like a religious town, kind of, you learn to kind of like open your mind and be an open thinker and accept people
No,
for who
yeah,
they
right.
are. And like,
I feel like that kind of exposure is kind of necessary.
yeah, I mean, it was so good
At some point in your life.
So good for my growth as a young
Especially
adult.
people
like-
that come from this kind of.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's
yeah.
giving get out of your small town, like expand
Yeah.
your horizons.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, it was huge for me for
Yeah.
my like personal growth as a young adult. It really helped shape me into who
Yeah.
I am,
Which is
today, for
special.
sure.
One thing I have heard about Austin that I think is always crazy as hell is the fact that there's like a nude beach there. Y'all know that?
Yeah, yeah,
Did you
yeah.
know that?
Man, now
crazy.
that
That's what the whole thing
In
is. Go back
Texas?
to keep Austin weird.
Yeah.
In Texas?
and I, for the love of God, cannot think of what it's called right now, but I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah,
It's, on Lake Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a thing. I've never been there, but always heard a lot of things about it. I don't think it's something that is as appealing as it sounds.
Right. Well,
But
mean,
it is there.
I've heard about it. I
But-
haven't seen it. I kind of want to.
Yeah.
Maybe we will one day.
I mean,
Right
I
about
think-
all the dead bodies in Lake Travis.
Shut up. Is that a thing?
Yes.
I mean, I think
the
so.
past
So
few-
it's giving
the past
Chicago.
2 years, 3 years. Have you never heard
I
that?
guess not.
No.
No.
Yeah, there's been at least like I want to say like 8, 9 men that have been murdered and they've been found in the Lake Travis. Turns out they were gay men because the murderer
Stop.
targets gay guys. What he
Okay.
does, he goes to the neighborhood and then lures them in, goes out to the
Oh, a
lake.
modern day Jeffrey Dahmer.
This
It's
sounds
crazy.
like a Netflix.
You guys didn't know that?
I'd not heard of that.
Oh
no.
my god!
No.
Yeah, it is insane. They still have. I mean, supposedly someone turned himself in, but they don't think that it was him.
It's a really deep lake.
No
too.
way.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
That's
It's
insane. I
scary.
don't really pay attention to what goes on in the LGBT
Anyways.
because I'm like straight, so I don't really like.
Wait, what?
I said I don't pay attention. Nothing. I was kidding. It was a joke. Anyway, that's wild though. Never heard that. Maybe I won't go there after all.
But maybe I won't
just
go
look
there.
at photos.
I'm actually heading there in a few days, and maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, you're going to that lake, that place.
No, I'm not. But I mean, I'm going to Austin. So
okay.
That's the main
Lake
lake.
Travis is outside of Austin. It's probably a 45-minute drive outside of Austin. Beautiful lake, like compared to like Lake Texoma.
Yeah, minus the dead bodies.
It's such a
like,
different like landscape. You like big cliffs, and it's just very different than like Lake Texoma. It's really pretty lake. Yeah. But it's a party lake too. So I guess Texoma is too.
What are you going to Austin for?
I'm heading Thursday, first week of ACL. I'm gonna be bartending ACL.
Big.
I know. Super stoked.
ACL's crazy.
I'm jealous.
Super stoked. I lived there for a decade and never have been. So
Wow.
now I get to
Definitely
go
it's gonna be an adventure.
work,
for
which
you.
is like more my style anyways. I would much rather go and work and like make some money out of it and
I
still
mean, you're gonna get a free show.
still get to see the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Love bartending concert, so fire.
Yeah.
Do you know who's headlining?
Man, I have looked at this so many times and I still like don't really know the lineup that well.
There's
but
so many great people.
I think
KG Elephant's gonna
I think
be
we
there.
talked about it.
KG
Yeah,
Elephant.
that's what I know
I'm
for
excited
sure.
about.
I would be so excited. I'm like, y'all, just give me a second while I like watch
Yeah.
this show real quick.
A couple of the bands I saw that I liked
Bars
a lot
closed.
was The Strokes. I think you mentioned The Strokes earlier, and then like
Yeah.
Backseat Lovers, which is just kind of like cool little
That's
indie alt band that I
cool.
like a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm excited for you, but also like you said, when you're in an environment like that, it's going to be so high volume. Like,
Yeah.
you're not even going to be able to fucking look
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You're not gonna be able to look up, but you're still gonna be able to like listen to everything. So
Yeah,
that's the great thing.
I think
about
I'll
it.
definitely.
So-
I mean, I've gotten so used to it as a bartender, anyways. You kind of take in what you can take in and listen to what you can listen to. But
Yeah.
when you're busy and you're in a flow, you're kind of only looking at the person in front of you. You're
Yeah,
taking that
exactly.
order,
I
you're
get
making that
that.
drink, and then you're on to the next one, and you find your flow.
you're a
your
bartender.
rhythm, and yeah, I'm
long
a
you been doing that
bartender.
for?
I've been bartending like on and off really for like 5 years, but like I kind of made it a full-time thing. About
5 years, that's
3
it?
years. The last 3 years I've been like full-time bartending.
Really?
wow, I thought it was
yeah.
like you had a long history of this.
No, you would think so. I mean, no, before that, I owned a food truck in Austin or Dripping Springs, Wimberley area. It's a little town
Fucking
outside of the
dope.
Hill Country area.
Okay.
And my girlfriend at the time was helping me with this food truck, and I couldn't have done it without her, but she was a long-time bartender. She had been bartending, still is bartending, 15 years. So,
Yeah.
like
That's what I thought it was giving,
Yeah.
like more of like a long
yeah,
term
I've always
thing.
kind of dated bartenders.
Yeah. You're just in that life.
Yeah.
Tell me about the food truck, because I know someone who had a food truck. Is that hard to do? Because the
It's-
idea sounds really easy.
Yeah, it's the hardest thing. I mean, the hardest I've ever worked in. Anyways, it kind of happened during COVID too. Like before
Okay.
that, I had been working in the oil and gas industry for a little while. And,
You didn't think COVID was a bad time to start a food truck?
Well, I didn't really have a choice because I had been in the oil and gas industry for a few years and
Okay.
made some money doing that.
Of
But really
course.
just kind of wanted out of that and I always kind of wanted a food truck, like a
Yeah.
culinary.
The idea
thing,
sounds
like,
really cool.
Huge part of my life growing up, like cooking and stuff, and with my family, like it's just love. I've always loved cooking and sharing.
You're a chef.
I'm not. I never called myself a chef. I'm not professionally trained. I didn't know any.
But you like to cook.
I didn't know.
And you know how to cook.
Yeah.
So you're
yeah.
a chef.
I mean, I guess the technical definition. Yeah.
There's the passion there. No, I'm kidding.
When I started this food truck, I didn't know anything. Like I remember, like my girlfriend at the time was like, "Hey, we have to 86 this item," and I was like, "What does that mean?" You know, I didn't
wow.
know. Yeah,
You really
I
were
had
out.
never like worked in a professional setting,
like,
in a
or the
kitchen or
food
anything.
thing. Okay.
The tools and equipment.
He's like 86. What
I,
does that mean?
I didn't know anything.
They wrote OTS. He said,
but
"Who's
you know,
that?"
I went.
On the side. What? Anyway,
But yeah, I mean, I just kind of just went all in on it, and COVID just happened to be there. But luckily for me, like food trucks didn't really have to stop operating the way that like restaurants and stuff
Oh,
do.
okay, yeah.
And
you would think, because I mean, I guess because it's outside and it's like,
Yeah, the 6
I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, there was a
It's all
lot
like an
of
enclosed
arbitrary
area.
rules that happened during that time. But for me, I got to keep on, and it also gave me this like grace period where I wasn't like so busy that I had ability to like kind of learn the business a
Yeah.
little bit and like go through this trial and error process of
Okay.
like, what am I doing wrong? What can I do better? How can I network and stuff?
Get into the
And
hobby of it all.
after that first year, like it took off really well, and we were super busy. We were doing a lot of the breweries and stuff up there, and long story short, I guess, like my dad passed away, and I needed to come home, you know, to be with family and stuff. And one of the breweries that I had my food truck at offered to, you know, purchase my business and kind of gave me a way to come home. And I was in restart mode at that point, you know, and was gonna like take some time off and travel and kind of be with the family and stuff. And
So you're originally from this area?
yeah, I'm originally from here. Yeah. Most of my adult life was spent in Austin. I've been back here since 2022, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so not
Not
years.
too long.
3 years. Yeah, it seems a lot longer than that. But
Do you miss it?
Yeah, for sure. I miss things about. I'm really excited about gonna be there for the next 2 weeks for ACL. And
But you also travel a lot for work.
yeah, well, that kind of started a little bit later on. After the food truck, I was kind of bored, like taking that time off, trying to give myself some time off, anyways. And you know, I was like, a good way that I could travel was like bartending, but
Right.
I wasn't really a bartender at that time.
Right.
So I was like, I'm gonna learn how to be a bartender, and I kind of dove full into that. And just the same with the food truck, I get like obsessive about things, and I want to like
Master it.
I want to master and find a form of perfection. Never be perfect at anything, but I do put a lot of care into everything I do.
Yeah.
And I do want to be good at everything I do. I don't want to just be doing it to do it, you know? And
Yeah.
so I got lucky and was able to kind of get my foot in the door at some places, and just took the extra time to like lay in bed at night and I would study cocktail recipes, study all these things that I didn't know that they were, and I would take them to work and apply them.
Yeah.
And
Dude, the way I have so many recipes in my head, I don't
Practice-
even know
practice
how I
makes
do.
perfect with
Yeah.
that shit.
Someone just requests a drink, and my mind just automatically works
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Like,
but yeah, I mean, and
get
then
it.
I got
I
into
get it.
that, and kind of like slow and steady. I was at the Island Bar one summer, and that's kind of where like I
nice.
cut my teeth, like learned how to like high volume bartend,
Right.
Yeah.
how to
Fast-paced
handle
and-
this fast paced.
I hear it gets crazy during the summer.
Yeah, it will. I mean, the first day I worked was a Sunday, and the girl that was supposed to train me, she had something that was going on. She had to leave, and so it was just me.
You were fed to the
and on
wolves.
this, yeah, and that's the best way.
That's
right?
the best way to learn.
Trial by fire,
Hands-on.
100%. I've always loved that, and so I was kind of I was left alone that day, and it was real busy, and I just, you know, get it done, you know, like, and I did, and that summer really taught me how, like I said, like high volume,
Maintain high volume.
how to maintain your like well and stocking
your
and
cleanliness and your
methods, and I mean, there's
Shortcuts.
so many
Oh,
things,
yeah.
so many things. And then that face-to-face like interaction that you have with a customer, like that's a huge part of like,
Yeah.
what bartending is, right? And like not just making a good drink, but being able to, you know,
Like converse.
carry on a conversation.
Yeah.
So recently, you went. Where did you go? You were.
Yeah, so
you were,
I guess it's been a few weeks now. I was in Colorado.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I love Colorado.
Yeah, I love Colorado.
So it's a
Whereabouts? Denver.
it's a little small mountain town called Buena Vista. It's
Okay.
about like
yeah,
an hour and a
Buena
half, like I think, west of Colorado Springs.
Okay.
So like 8,000 feet in elevation.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by the collegiate peaks, which are these 14ers, which are 14,000 foot or more mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And so surrounded by that on the Arkansas River. It was an amazing experience.
And what did you do there?
I was guiding. Luckily, I was able to get into a like training program. Earlier this year, like, I mean, you guys know, kind of had like a falling out with the George, and like,
Yeah.
I'll just say it because I think
I
it's-
did not know
I'll
that.
think it's true.
What's T? I
well,
actually did hear something about that.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you
Yikes.
did.
Yeah,
I'm sure
okay,
this
yeah,
is
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
January, and I mean, I won't get into the specifics or anything, but
Fuck those bitches. No, I'm
no,
kidding. I'm
no.
kidding. I'm kidding.
it's a great place, and I love everyone that's there. But I did get burned, I will
Yeah.
say. But you know,
They gave that.
this industry will burn you. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, for
and,
sure.
And
He's getting burned right now.
yeah,
We won't talk about that either.
yeah.
We'll talk about that next episode.
But
Okay.
you learn that there's like no loyalty in that industry,
Yeah.
right? And then when you put so much of your effort and so much of your time and sacrifice so much and care into trying to create something, and you get burned from it, I mean, it's
Yeah, and
difficult.
you learn that
Oh, yeah.
the owner
Hurtful,
gives,
too. I'm like, what the
owner
hell?
gives two fucks about you because the way he sees
Yeah.
you is you're very replaceable.
Yeah, and we've
So-
always heard that everyone's replaceable, and,
Yeah.
and it is true. you
Yeah,
know?
I get it.
And you have to kind of learn that lesson the hard way sometimes. But I mean, I won't go too far into it, but when that happened, I kind of felt like maybe I needed a reset. Maybe I needed something different. I didn't jump back right into bartending again. I didn't, I try to kind of maybe figure out who I am. And,
Yeah. If it's really what you want to do and all of
yeah.
that.
And summer before that, I was in Alaska. I was managing a brewery up there. And
What the hell?
I remember
Why were
that.
you in Alaska?
Yeah, Alaska, Denali
Was it
National
because of a girl?
Park. No, man. I just, like I said, like one of the reasons I got into bartending was because I wanted to be able to use it as a means to travel.
Okay.
And there's a whole world out there of that, and seasonal bartending, seasonal serving, seasonal many things.
How was the money in Alaska?
Well, unfortunately, I took a managing job.
Oh, right.
I was told not to do.
Was it salary?
But I did. It was salary, but the bartenders were making. I was the bar manager, and the bartenders were making great money. They were making really good money.
I've always thought of Alaska as like this desolate kind of area.
Yeah, people did react that way a lot. It's like, but Alaska has everything that we have. There's still Walmarts and McDonald's and highways and
But like the volume of people, is it there?
Not
a lot of regulars.
not the way that it is here, obviously. But I mean, where I was, it was very isolated. It was very far. I think I was 2 hours away
There's
from the
a
closest
town
city.
in Alaska, I forgot what it's called, but the whole little
Aspen.
town,
Wait.
it's like
That's
basically
Colorado.
everybody lives in like a huge skyrise, and that's like the only living in that tiny town.
Oh my God. It's giving dystopian.
I
I
know.
feel like I've maybe seen this on
I
Instagram,
met
but I don't
someone
know.
that was from there, and she was like, "It's horrible."
That's
She's
probably like very far north, like
Yeah.
Arctic Circle. I was
North
pretty far
Pole.
north too. I was in Denali National Park. Mount Denali is the largest mountain in the world, actually. We all think of like Everest and
Yeah.
things of that nature, but just the mass alone of this mountain creates its own weather system. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Wait, did you see the Northern Lights in Alaska? Is that where you can see them?
yes, there's a certain time of year. Like actually, right now is the perfect time of year for that.
That's on my bucket list.
And that
Oh,
season
yeah.
just ended, so a lot of those people are now going back, and they'll have a shoulder season, which we call kind of like a season between the summer and the winter.
So you didn't see it while you were there?
I did not.
Struggle.
I did not.
Next
yeah.
time.
I had been. That was my second time to go to Alaska, and there's still things that it's just there's so much to see and so much to do.
Okay. See,
so-
it doesn't give that. I feel like
Definitely
there's
go
nothing
back.
out there,
Yeah.
but
No, there's a
I mean,
lot.
I guess so.
But it opened my world up to the seasonal bartending.
Yeah.
And met so many cool people and still communicate with those people like today all the time. But after the issue or the scenario, whatever happened with the George, I needed something different. Like I needed a reset. And so I got on some of those websites. There's a cool website called Coolworks. And that's where they post a lot of the seasonal openings and stuff.
okay, I
I was
like
about
that.
to ask you, how did you find
Yeah,
it?
yeah. And so I started seeing like a lot of like guiding things, like ATV guiding,
What?
whitewater raft guiding, and all these things.
Oh, okay, and that's how you got into what you did in Colorado.
Yeah, exactly. So I
Okay.
started kind of applying to some of them, and had a couple of interviews in this place in Colorado, American Adventure Expeditions. His name's Bob, awesome guy. He interviewed me and kind of just told him the truth, like, hey, I mean, I've whitewater rafted before, but guiding,
I was going to ask you, like, you're guiding? That's
yeah,
like,
you're responsible for
Do they train
the
you to
safety
guide?
of these people that are on vacation. That's their one vacation of the year, and it's you
And
have
if they
it.
fucking die, that sucks.
It doesn't fall back
Well,
on
you can
does
really
it?
like make or break their vacations. This
Yeah.
could be the best experience they have of their
Yeah.
vacation, or
Or they're like, this guy
or it
fucking
could be
sucks.
yeah. So
Our
Bob,
guide.
yeah, I told Bob that in the interview. I was like, man, I really need to change. Like, I mean, I love adventure. Like, I'm a hard work. Like, really kind of sold it on that. And they don't. I mean, I think they hire like 10 new hirees into their training program every year out of like 100 applicants, is what I was
Okay,
told.
so you felt special.
Well, I just didn't think it was going to happen, honestly.
Yeah.
And,
You would think you would need experience for something like that.
well, that's why they bring in these new trainees every year. These are people that haven't guided before, and they
Okay.
put them through their training
wanna
program and
Put you out there.
kind of helps the company grow
Yeah.
and stuff.
But that's
and,
awesome. Now that you've done it, you
Yeah.
have it on your like resume. That
I mean,
you
it
can
was
redo it.
Yeah, it was amazing. I went
that is
through
really cool.
like almost a month of training every day.
Yikes.
We were on the river all day long, like 8 a.m. The water's 35 degrees. They're flipping the boats. We're falling out of the boats in this treacherously cold water.
Yikes. It's giving Titanic.
And they do. My trainers were amazing. My trainers were amazing. Like they really gave us the confidence and like taught us how to do the job. And I mean, it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Like I'm a pretty like fit guy, physical guy, adrenaline and adventure guy.
It's giving
I've
that.
always like been pretty good at things and like picked up things pretty fast, but like I really had to like work really hard for this, you know, and like injuries and doubt.
Wow.
That's fucking awesome, though.
Yeah.
That is cool. Would you ever do it again?
I mean, I fully intend to go back next summer and the summer after that and the summer after that. And I mean, it was cool.
Wait, do you have like friends out there? Or do you just like get a hotel?
Well, no, the cool thing about this, people ask this question a lot. We actually lived on site at that, what we call the outpost. There's 50, 60 of us.
Is it all guys?
There's about 40. Well, I'll get into that. Actually, a great question.
Okay.
But we all live there. So we have like what we call tent city. Like people live in their tents. Maybe bring like a camper, a van. I lived in my truck for 4 months while I was there. I have a Tacoma and I have like a hardshell camper on it. I built like a platform with.
So it wasn't like you were sleeping in the back seat.
No, I mean it was actually really awesome. I mean, of course you miss like the amenities of like air conditioning and a bed and
I'd wake up in the middle of the night
I showered
and
at the gym and, or you wake up at 3 a.m. and need to pee and you got to crawl out of your truck to do it, you know. But I mean, you really learn like how much you don't really need, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
And you're with all these people that you work with every day and stuff.
It's like an episode of Survivor.
Yeah. Well, you asked if most of them were men. Well, the coolest thing about this company was 62 or 63% of the guys that work for this company are women.
Oh.
And they are bad bitches, if I can say.
You can.
Yeah.
So
and part of that
sex club.
Part of that struggle that I had, like in training, some of the issues I like was having, I really helped develop my skills with those women guys. They raft so much smarter than men because
women are smarter. Period.
Well, they are smarter, but they're smaller. So they have to like acquaint for that. They have to they work smarter. And
gotcha.
I was trying to just muscle everything and there's a finesse to it. And they taught me, you know, how to use my hips and how to do things that would take strain off of some of the things I was doing wrong. And it was just really cool. That company too is really known for like being very accepting of if you're gay or bi or LGBT or whoever you are or whatever type of person you are.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
And it's not that way with all these other companies because in the past it has been like mostly like male driven and ego driven and you know and
horrible.
That you know it was a safe place for whoever you were that to be accepted in that. And I mean I was sorry I cussed, but
no, you're fine.
You're totally good at cussing.
I'm a 36-year-old white straight guy from Texas and I'm rafting with these mostly much younger people than me, and you know, trying to keep up with that youth and stuff. And
I would just lie and say I'm 31 if I were you, because it's really just it's not.
I know. Well, you know, I think about that sometimes. Like maybe I should, but you know,
I mean, you
why?
Honestly, but anyway.
But yeah. I mean, and like again, just like straight white guy from Texas, and I'm probably
like the minority,
expecting to maybe be treated that way. But I mean, these people were just amazing and like accepting and open and like even being a new older guy.
I mean, I would say you don't give off the energy that you're like. I mean, at your age.
Yeah, I mean, I get that a lot.
So I feel like you.
I get that a lot. Yeah, I do get that a lot, and I try. I always felt like I've been able to get along with anybody and everybody, and kind of like blend in and try to find what it is. I love meeting people regardless of who they are. I mean, that's how we grow, like, right?
Exactly.
Like, that's like, yeah, and that interaction.
I definitely have said that in one of my episodes, one of the episodes that I personally I love meeting new people.
Yeah, of all kinds of just personalities and backgrounds and cultures, and that started when I've moved to Austin in my early 20s, and in Alaska, you're working with people from all over the world.
That's cool. Yeah.
They offer what they call like a J1 visa, which is kind of like a student visa, and it allows like people from other countries, students from other countries, to come to America for like a season and work.
Like a little.
Oh, that's
visa.
so cool.
Yeah, and so they get to
Like a work visa.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
I get that.
And
Do they have that in other countries? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm
yeah, they
interested.
do. They do. It's a little more difficult as an American to do that.
Go
But,
figure.
and they also have what they call, I think it's called a H-2B visa. I might be butchering that, but it's
HPV, I've heard of it.
It's and these are professionals that work in like other countries. These are like or what they would call professional server, or professional bartender, professional chef, and that also allows them to come here. And the industry in Europe or other countries is much different than our. Like there's no tipping system in Europe.
Yeah, they like pay them regular wages.
Yeah.
And is it worth it? They always say they pay them hourly, but like, is it enough though? In
Yeah.
comparison to getting tips, is it like worth it?
I think before I was in the service industry, I always kind of looked at it that way too. Like, why is the establishment, why is the business relying on their customer to pay for their employees?
It is a
through
crazy
tip
system.
It is a little arbitrary.
It
but,
is. But I still want that 20%, so don't get it twisted.
Well, I mean,
Please.
nowadays it's like, I need that 30%.
Yeah, it's
my
getting bad.
goodness,
But also,
you know.
people are getting fed up with that, and they're like, "Y'all, we need to figure something out. Y'all
Yeah.
gotta pay these wages because we're tired of tipping so much."
But
It's a big
also-
thing.
In America, we have fucked up in multiple ways, as in, like, example, Subway. Like
Like
they
$5
get paid hourly. Why is it that you're getting asked to leave a tip?
Oh yeah, like everything asks to leave a tip
Everything
now.
everywhere is like
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
like there's certain places where you should tip, as in if you really have a server that's going to be serving you
No,
the whole
yeah.
entire time you're
Yeah.
sitting your ass on this goddamn
Right.
fucking table, I'm going to be that's different.
The
But I'm
cashier-
just like, if I'm ordering, can I just get a Dr. Pepper and a chicken chip sandwich?
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah.
why do I need to tip you?
No, it's crazy. I never feel bad for not tipping in that way because it's like there's no like real service there. You just took my order.
Yeah, you know, and it also depends.
Don't
for
even
me,
know
like,
your name.
If I've had a good weekend bartending and I've made like, you know, some good tips or
No,
something,
yeah.
like, and I don't eat at Subway, but if I were to and that person gave me like a good interaction.
Yeah, no, I'm the same
mean,
way.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way, but like,
But, like,
most
I
of
don't
the
feel bad
time,
if I don't.
Places like that, it's like, hi, what can I get you?
Yeah.
Punch it
Or
in.
like going through the
right.
Starbucks drive-through
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
like, I was gonna ask you a question real quick. And it's like, oh yeah.
No.
But I mean, those pennies and dollars add up for them too.
No,
so,
yeah,
like,
of course,
and
of course.
if you were in their position, you wouldn't mind
of
giving
course.
that tip either.
True,
I
but
would
they get
want
paid
that.
hourly, and
If I
as
was
a
in a
server, I
position-
get paid $2.13.
Yeah.
I would be
So-
judging.
Well, that's crazy that Texas does that too, because in Alaska it's 15. I was getting paid,
Gag.
or the servers and bartenders were getting paid $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Plus your tips.
And I think also in Colorado was about the same.
And probably California
And
too.
Colorado, yeah.
plus
I think
know
it's just
Colorado
the
too.
South that sucks.
I know Colorado definitely has
In
higher
Colorado,
minimum
I
wage.
mean, I was raft guiding, but raft guides surprisingly don't make a lot of money. It's also based on a tip a lot too. I mean, the company just
So
pays.
did you get tipped?
But
a lot?
yeah, I actually did. I mean, and that's the thing
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Is like, again, like I said earlier, like these people are on vacation, right? Like they're spending their money on a vacation
Right.
that, you know, not everybody gets to take a vacation, maybe ever, or once a year if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, absolutely. And that was up to us to like give them that experience,
Right.
take them down that river and give them something that they could talk about forever, like interact with them and make their kids feel safe, make their grandmother feel safe, and take these rapids and turn it into just a thrill that they're never going to forget. And it doesn't always go that way. But I mean, yeah, I mean, there was lots of trips where, I mean, $100 tip here, $100 tip there, maybe a 20 or 40. And I think there was one time I didn't get tipped at all. And it was on like the best trip I had the whole summer.
Okay.
And we had like these raft guide meetings on Friday. And they would always like read out like these positive reviews that we would get on like what Google or TripAdvisor or something.
And you got the most.
Well, that day, like that I got like read out one of mine. I didn't even know it was there, and it was that group that didn't tip me, but they left like the greatest review about me. And as a new guide in front of all these senior guides,
That means a lot.
and your trainers and stuff. That honestly like went way farther for me than a tip did.
Triple platinum.
Yeah,
No, for sure.
Yeah, so. it worked out both
gets
ways.
it gets you a foot in the door.
Yeah.
To where obviously they know that you know how to communicate with people, that they want
Exactly.
you back.
Yeah, and I wanted to earn the respect of
As you should,
the senior
period.
guys and stuff. Like I said earlier, like about bartending, like I want to be great at whatever I do, and I want to do it the right way, and I want my work to show for itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to cut corners and be lazy and not do what I'm supposed to do. I mean, although we're human and that does happen, I try to hold myself accountable for that and not do that. But I did start bartending in Colorado too for a distillery, the whiskey distillery, and yeah, same as Alaska. They paid like I think it's like $15 an hour, like plus tips.
That's awesome.
And you're like in a mountain tourist town, so everybody's happy.
Wait, in Alaska, you said where did you live in Alaska? Like where were you staying there?
Well, actually, I didn't have to live in my truck in Alaska. Being a
would've
manager,
sucked.
being a manager,
Did
actually
they
got
provide a home for you?
Yeah, I actually got really great housing in Alaska. It was like this cabin apartment, 3-bedroom, and I lived with the 2 other managers that I was working with.
For the same company.
And I became like such good friends with them. I'm still really close with them.
Hell yeah.
Patrick's in Utah, Jason's from Texas, and we still talk all the time. Amazing guys. I learned a lot from them.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they didn't pay you as much as the guide, because like you don't have to pay for like.
Yeah, they provide a little bit more, I guess,
take a break.
in that sense.
I need to pee.
Okay, one little second. Never mind, we're fine.
We're back.
Anyway, so
let's just talk about our present life now. That we kind of like hit off the past of ourselves, yourself.
your ventures, and I'm really gonna need that website
Yeah,
for
that-
where you're getting the
yeah,
seasonal
I was
jobs
actually gonna
because
say the same thing.
Coolworks.com, like
Coolworks.com, okay.
Coolworks.com.
it actually pisses me off. I feel like on TikTok people ruin like jobs because they'll post it and things go viral, and then like hundreds of thousands of people are applying for things. So I'm like, fuck, I can never find something like
Yeah.
within good timing. You know what I mean? But anyway.
So what are you doing now?
Since I've been back from Colorado, I'm just like freelance bartending a lot, doing a bunch of.
I've noticed that you started picking up shifts on Saturdays at this certain bar down the street.
They some of those guys need some time
Where?
off.
Copacetic?
Red Rock.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a certain bar.
I've been on. We can talk about it. I've been on and off with them for a while.
A certain bar.
I love those guys over there. They're awesome. I've been on and off with them for a while. I actually managed there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
I felt bad because the last time I was there, I did not even say hi. I was like, "Oh yeah, Bobby's here," and then I went up and did my thing and never came back.
Yeah,
and said hi, and I was like, "Oh, I'm an asshole for that." Oops.
I love it there. But
he
yeah,
was busy.
some guys need some time off. They needed some help, and I offered.
So you saw me this past Saturday. Did you see that guy?
I did see you. I probably did, but you were with Dom, right?
I came out for like 2 seconds.
I know I saw you too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just to say hi and bye to Briston because it was her birthday. I think she was celebrating.
Briston was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a guy.
Honestly, I'll talk
join
about
me,
that
but-
off camera with her, but I feel like she was acting a little funky.
Okay, let's.
Happy birthday, Briston.
Happy birthday, we love you.
birthday
I love
queen.
you.
Her birthday queen.
Yeah, you see some
But-
interesting things at Red Rock.
Wasn't
for
that guy
sure.
he was with super uggo? I'm kidding. He's not ugly. He was cool. He was cute. He was fun. He was great. That was a
The
joke.
fun things about that place, exactly. Like I said, I've been off and on there for I guess 2 years now. I've seen the most interesting things happen there and the most bizarre things, but I don't know. There's something about it. Like I love it. I've been trying to get them to embrace it as being a dive bar, and they just won't.
They don't think it's a dive bar?
No, I think
It is a dive bar. What are you talking about?
Girl,
it
what?
totally is a dive bar. I mean, especially like
100%.
It's a hole in the wall.
coming from,
Yeah.
and to me, that's a good thing.
No, I love it.
I
think
love
it's a
it.
dive
great
bar
I love
is
it,
my
yeah.
favorite.
I mean, when I travel or I go anywhere, like I'm kind of looking for that. Like,
No,
hole
yeah.
in the
I
wall.
want that grunge. I want that
Yeah,
low key.
Especially Red Rock, because that place is like huge.
Yeah, somebody
It
like
is big.
And I love that it's like huge.
somebody
Yeah.
had
Spacious.
recently like graffitied up the men's room. I don't know if you
Oh,
guys
I
have seen
saw
that.
that.
No, I
and
didn't. What?
I told Chris at Red Rock, I was like, "You're officially a dive bar now. Like we get to embrace it now."
What do they
Yeah.
write?
I mean, I
Some
can't
random
read
graffiti
it. It's not
letters.
bad though. It just looks like
Like
dive,
some gang
It
shit?
looks like dive bar
It
graffiti.
looks, it just looks like a.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like, in Austin on
You know
the
what's
east
funny
side.
though? That certain person went to Coyote and did the exact same thing that same night.
And no one knows who the fuck it is or saw them.
I mean, it obviously means something, but I don't know what it means.
No,
but
just the fact that they haven't been caught up by anybody else using the bathroom.
they use a fat ass black Sharpie marker.
Oh,
and
so it's not like spray. I'm thinking like spray paint.
no,
graffiti.
but it leaked. So like the handle,
it's giving
the
that.
door to
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
restroom
yeah.
handle literally has like ink on it. It's already permanently on there.
Interesting.
But I mean, for me, like when I go to Austin on the east side, like back in the day, like that's part of like the
look.
definition of a good
It's
dive
part
bar.
of the
You go into a
atmosphere.
bathroom and everything's covered in stickers and graffiti.
Yeah.
It's kind of got its
That's
own
how you know
like,
it's ran through and it's a good place to like.
there's like an
set in.
accepting filth about it that you like
Yeah.
appreciate.
Yeah,
yeah,
of course.
yeah.
That's what I personally
I love a
about
dive
it.
bar. I
Yeah.
love a bathroom that
And
has.
Out
honestly-
of all the bars here,
I mean,
would
yeah,
say
exactly.
Red Rocks is
And,
definitely
like,
one of my favorites.
yeah,
Like,
it
it's
is
fun.
my
It's like
favorite for sure.
Can we name another one here that we would consider a dive bar?
Coyote.
Coyote.
Yeah. I mean,
That one's real dive. You can get stabbed or
No,
fucking
that
shot
shit's
there.
a fucking
I'm just gonna
murder
But
scene.
it's
I'm gonna
dangerous dive bar.
keep my
dangerous bar.
opinion to myself on Coyote.
No, speak on it. It is ghetto. It is ghetto. Like I said, stabbed or shot. But I can appreciate a bathroom where you can do some blow bang a little bit freely. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm doing it. I'm just saying like the fact that it's
Yeah,
available.
you see it happen all the time.
There's a ledge
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Like
it happens
I don't know.
literally all the
Yeah,
fucking time.
for
there.
sure, 100%.
I feel safe when it's like available. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Fuck up.
Something about it gives like, okay, I'm good here. Like,
I feel like it's the kind of place like if you were taking a piss and then somebody was in the stall next to you, you know, maybe taking a shit, they would probably, you know, reach over or under and give you a bag, and you would never see their face.
yeah.
Would you accept that or no? Because
well,
probably most people
At
probably would.
Coyote, there's like a fucking shower curtain, like
At the
across
door?
the stall.
Oh, no, stop.
I've only been a handful of times. I mean,
Stop.
We've talked about
maybe
Coyote
3 or
on
4
this
times.
Multiple
podcast,
times,
and he's
yeah.
talked about like how we don't want to go
I
back
personally
there.
feel like I've definitely been roofied there.
And yeah, it gives that. It gives a place to be roofied at.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know if that stuff actually happens around these kind of areas. Like, it's more city.
I think they do. And I have actually been roofied before as a bartender.
What is it like? I need to know.
Well, I kind of wanted to ask the question, like,
Someone
why,
roofie me.
Why?
No.
Why did they roofie me? Like, I was the bartender.
out of
Like,
everyone.
Maybe they thought you would pour a little
know,
bit more heavy.
yeah.
They're trying to get you. They're trying to take you home.
and I mean, obviously, I
Ew.
didn't know it at the time, but by the time you know the bar
That's the whole
closed,
point why people fucking.
and I was
roofie you.
closing, and
Well,
like,
some people
counting-
do it for funsies, right?
I mean, but why? is
No,
that
people
fun?
do it
How
because
does it
It's
feel?
so dangerous.
people do it because they want to take advantage of you, and
Well-
in any kind of certain way.
But does it feel good, the
No,
drug?
I mean, I
No,
felt
it feels
like I
like-
was really fucked up, and I didn't know why I was fucked up because I had only taken like a shot or two with a couple of people that I thought I knew. Looking back on it, there were some other people that I didn't know, and like
Okay.
towards the end of the night when I'm like
It was him.
closing the drawer, I remember I couldn't like count the money, and I was like, why am I so like
Fucked up.
miscombobulated right now? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? You know?
Yeah.
I remember I drove home and I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone at the time, and I took a turn and hit a stop sign and backed out, drove home, and I didn't remember that had happened for like a week. And so I
It
was
just like came to you in like a wave one day.
well, how it came to me was I was like standing outside, like having a smoke, like while I was working, and my truck's like parked in front of me, and like I have like this grill guard on my truck, and the bottom of it was like all bent up and like messed up, and I'm like, what?
What
Like,
the
did somebody back
fuck?
into me? Like, what happened? You know?
And you're like, oh yeah, I fucking.
The way you're
and then-
staring at it, smoking.
yeah, and then you
like,
kind of start
oh, shit,
investigating
now I
your
remember
memories a little
that.
bit.
Honestly, that's how my memories come
And
back
then
to me.
I was talking to my girlfriend at the time about it and stuff, and she's like, you know, like the other night when you were talking to me on the phone on your way home from work, like I remember, like I could hear like, you know, not a collision, but like something happened. And
She said, I
asked
heard
you
this
about
big
it,
boom, and
you didn't say you didn't say anything about it. And I think I just like backed up. And
Did
just,
she tell you about how you were acting that night?
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised she didn't say more about it like later on.
Because no one ever gives me the details of roofie, just that it can be slipped into your drink. So I'm like, how does it feel? How are you acting?
I mean, yeah.
You
Is it
get
like
really-
a Xanax, like a really heavy Xanax? You
Yeah.
don't remember?
Yeah, that's
you
kind
get
of a good
really
way.
fucked up.
Yeah.
You don't remember much.
You don't
Your-
remember
Your
anything.
body feels
Well,
like
that's how
heavyweight.
Xanax is for me whenever I
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah, exactly. If you take like a 4 bar of Xanax, which I don't think they make anymore because how dangerous is that?
Girl, they
But
probably
then
do.
when you drink on it, yeah, you wake up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and you're like, what did I do last night?
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like that. And I remember waking up on my couch and being like, feeling like I just had, partied really hard something night, but I didn't though.
So you weren't like hungover?
So yeah, I definitely was hungover.
Okay.
Like definitely like not. I knew some, but I guess I don't know. For some reason, I just went on with my day and went to the gym. Like went on.
Fuck it, I got
normal
roofied.
thing.
Let's move on.
But I didn't realize I had gotten roofied until like a week later when I kind of started putting all the pieces together about like the truck and everything. And,
How does one get away with slipping something into your drink as a bartender?
I think it's
You made group
really-
shots and you
it's
pushed
really-
them all together.
It's real. I guess.
Maybe it was the cheers moment.
I still want to answer the question of like why
Yeah.
somebody would
Yeah.
want to do like.
That's wild.
It's just it's such a dangerous.
Also, do you think
thing
male or
to do.
female?
I mean, that's a good question too. I don't know. Like in the early days of working at like, I won't say,
Right.
it wasn't uncommon for like customers to buy us shots and we would walk around the other side of the bar and take a shot with them. But I've never let myself get like too drunk at work to like I've always maintained a level of sobriety at work. you know?
Yeah.
And then so feeling that way at the end of the night, I just knew like
You're like,
wow.
something is
But I also
off.
knew that like it was important that I just got home.
Yeah.
Like there was some like instinct inside of me. It was like you just need to go.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck
like,
whatever I crash into. I gotta get
I
home.
didn't
No.
even. I remember I didn't even count the drawer or anything. I just kind of like closed up and I was like, I'm gonna just come tomorrow.
Yeah.
'Cause something's not right. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's
It
so
was a
weird.
weird thing. Yeah, it was totally weird.
Speaking of not getting fucked up when you drink with guests, there is this one girl who used to work at Red Barn, and I won't name drop, but I'm sure you remember her. I think you might have been working with her at the time. Blondie. I actually don't even remember her name if I'm being completely honest. But
At where?
Red Rock.
Okay.
And she was
Oh, okay.
yeah. You have to know because that girl
I'm
was
assuming I know. I think. Anyways.
yeah, that girl was drunk as hell. Did she ever get in trouble for that?
Oh yeah. Well, I
Like
mean,
every time I was
if
there.
it's who I think you're thinking about, yeah, absolutely,
Has to be.
absolutely,
Has to be.
Oh, I know who you're
And I-
talking about.
She was a good time. She was
No,
fun.
yeah, no.
Just fun.
I really did
but-
enjoy working with her, and she had like a level of a skill about her about like getting people to like really put a lot of money in the tip jar for her, but she
As women
did
do.
really like Rumple Mints. And I'll tell you a really crazy story. This has never happened to me in like all of my
Rumplements is crazy.
nights and weeks and years of bartending.
I love me a good rumble.
So like at the end of the night, you have all of your like credit card tip out slips that you have to go back into the system and enter. Well, all of hers were just missing, and we were very busy this night. Very busy night.
That's like your money.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
Do you mean?
Like we were expecting to make some good money this night, and like you get so busy at a point where you can't just stop and enter, and then you just kind of
Yeah.
collect them away in a safe space. Hers were just all gone. Earlier that night, she had like got into it with some girls and some people that didn't like her. She was always having some drama,
Oh,
some
no.
issues. So long story short,
She didn't
like,
give that.
she was trying to find out what happened to these things, and it got so bad. Like remind you, she had a lot of Rumplements. She was very intoxicated, and she was digging in the dumpster
my trash can digger.
trying to find these
Her lost vape.
tip slips that
I thought you were going to say that
Where's
she
my
was
Joel?
putting them away on purpose
So not cool.
to write in 20% no matter what on every receipt.
I think she's really thought or believed that those girls that she
Like fucked with them.
like reached over maybe and like
That'd
took
be
them
so
or
slimy.
something.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what happened to this day.
That's like
but
picking
I
up
just-
fucking money at a strip club.
At some point, I just had to be like, "Hey, like we have to take the L on this.
No,
like,
yeah.
it's 4 a.m. and we have to go home.
We gotta
Like,
go.
You're in the dumpster right now. Like, we can't do this. This is
So y'all
not-
never had a moment where, because y'all do when a walk tab happens, write in 20%, right? Or is that not a thing?
I mean,
That was 25.
a
that you-
walk tab.
Girl.
That bar does. I'm sure
it's
it
up to
does.
the establishment. I think the service industry is 20-25%.
Yeah, because the George does 25%.
But if you
Y'all on walk tab?
it's a
Yeah.
service industry. I mean, if you as long as you have a sign up that says like walked
Yeah.
tab or whatever is automatic gratuity of whatever. I think Red Rock's 30%.
Damn.
But I mean, I've even joked about
Please
like,
walk your tab.
let's make it 100%.
Let me work there first and then walk the tab.
their
Yeah.
tab anymore.
That,
But thank God we have like better POS systems now, and we don't have to keep cards and stuff as much as we
Yeah.
used to have to in the past. But I mean, yeah, that was one of the crazier like
So
nights I've had.
to get completely off topic, to change
Yeah,
the
let's do that.
topic.
Let's do that.
I want to talk about your tattoos.
Yeah.
Like,
One of the I see right now has a little bitty chef hat and he's a skull.
Oh,
The
yeah,
chef hat
that's
is
a
holding
chef.
a knife.
Yeah, that's really cool, actually.
but I mean, like looking at all of yours.
No,
I'm
is
like,
that from your food truck business?
It is, and actually has a really
see
cool
it.
I knew
story
it.
behind it.
I knew it.
So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Anthony Bourdain.
Who is that?
So that's crazy. Anthony
Right,
Bourdain was very famous for his travel shows on like CNN and like I think he was on some other platforms.
So it's
Did
giving
you say
Hell's
CNN?
Kitchen.
Yeah, well, back in this day when
okay, yeah, let's
I was
continue.
a little young,
Let's just continue.
okay.
CNN
Back in the
had
day.
a network TV show where they had TV shows on it, and he had, I think it was called No Reservations, and he was actually known as a chef in New York City. Grew up in Paris, and his restaurant was called Les Halles, which is the halls, and that's a big thing in Paris. This big market they have called the Halls of Paris, and he named his restaurant
Paris,
after it.
Texas?
No,
Paris, France.
Okay, gotcha.
But this was his restaurant logo,
Idiot.
and he's always been like a huge like culinary inspiration to me.
Texas.
Sorry, I'm an idiot anyway. Yes.
There's a show on Netflix now where these ladies are on a reality TV show and they think they're going to Paris, France, but they're in Paris, Texas.
Shut up, what's it called?
I haven't seen it. I don't even know. I haven't watched it.
I need to
I
look
just
that
watched
up.
the trailer for it. I thought it was funny.
I used to live right beside Paris, Texas, so that would be like so familiar
But-
and funny to me.
But
Right,
he was
yeah.
a huge like culinary travel inspiration to me.
Uh-huh.
Kitchen Confidential is like one of his big books that he wrote. And the way he narrates the show,
So you are a chef.
I mean, again, I'm not.
Passion's
I-
not
But
there.
I will never
the
call myself a
passion's
chef.
there, though. I think
Yeah,
you
for
should
sure.
you should
100%.
just definitely
Yeah.
say that you are a
it.
chef, just because like you love to cook, the passion's there, like you do it for fun.
I think
And-
being a chef is like earned by like the days and the hours and the years that you spend, you know, starting.
But I hope you know
the way
you don't
Anthony
have to go to
Bourdain-
culinary school
No.
just to
And-
consider yourself as a chef.
And
Like,
Bourdain
it's your
didn't.
experience, and it's also your passion
Yeah.
of how much you really love to cook.
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
the place that I work at right now, girl, we don't have chefs, so we got cooks.
We do not have
But
chefs.
I do call them chefs because of their passion.
Girl, you call
and
them
how long-
chef?
Yeah.
I call them cooks.
Oh, hell
But
no.
because of, but at the end of the day, they are chefs because, well, certain of them,
Yeah.
because their passion, how long they've been doing it for.
100%.
You know?
Right, yeah.
But
I don't truly.
They're cooks.
I don't personally feel like I've earned those stripes. Anthony Bourdain started in a dishwash pit and worked his way up to a line cook and
Sous chef.
and worked his way into the industry
XO
for
and shit,
you know years and years and years and years and years until he got that role. And he was never really even known for being a chef. Had that no, parts unknown and no reservations. And what was cool about him is like he would go to all these countries. Like got to be like one of the most traveled person in the world.
Yeah.
And but the way that he kind of just presented like how important it is to like be able to sit at a table with people of different ethnicities and cultures and beliefs and all unify each other over sharing a meal, sharing, a local made alcoholic beverage, and like how important that is that we like share that with each other.
yeah.
And the way he's writing and his narrative and
multiculturalism.
he was just so amazing at that.
You ate
And,
that.
Multiculturalism.
if you guys
is
haven't,
what it
if you guys
is.
haven't, you should definitely watch Parts Unknown. I think they stream it on HBO Max now.
Okay.
It's really, really phenomenal. It's not a culinary show. It's not just a travel show. It's a show about
The BTS of it all.
like life and like
Right.
we're all.
And the industry is all about connections and networking.
yeah.
And
So going back to
building
your tattoos,
relationships.
do all your tattoos have a true meaning to it?
Most of them
or-
don't. Most of them are just things I like to look at.
Okay.
Some of them do. Some of them do. Some of them don't.
I just found out, supposedly, if you have thigh tattoos, that's like a huge, like, fuckboy tattoo. And I'm like, me?
Oh, you?
I
Yeah.
have these. And I'm like,
Thigh tattoos.
yeah, above the knee, supposedly. It's
I
like
don't
the
think
whole
so.
fuck- I'm like,
I was never into like leg tattoos for a long time.
cute TikTok, like the.
I'm kinda
what the
into it
hell?
now,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
Okay, who said that? Because a tattoo is a damn tattoo. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
the
So
placement.
pop.
Yeah, I
sit
think-
down. Sit down.
I think that the belief that there has to be meaning behind a tattoo is
Yeah.
like,
All of my tattoos have meaning.
I
I mean, I
used to
only
think
have three.
that.
and that's totally cool if they do.
But like
they don't
also if you're
have
like just
to
doing
either.
stick
Yeah,
and
but-
poke, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's to each his own as well.
Random,
But,
stick
and that's
poke.
what I want to
just-
know about yours.
Yeah, I
like-
mean, I think I just started off with a couple of things, and then
So which
just
one was your first
added
one?
A couple. My first.
do you remember? Or one
I don't
of the
even
first
have it
ones
anymore. I covered it up.
Oh.
Did you?
Yeah,
So it was for a girl, wasn't it?
No, actually, no. It was
Sweetheart J.
It was
a tramp
it was
stamp.
like, I don't know. It was some corny, cheesy like quote or something I had on my ribs. I don't even. And I had I was like 18, maybe 17 with that fake ID, and like I used to like think that like this like tattoo that Tommy Lee from like Motley Crue had.
Stop, not
And
Tommy Lee.
I know, it's so ridiculous. No, this is embarrassing. Like, I actually
No, I
haven't
love
even
it.
told many
Lord.
people this, and it was like the same place he had his was like under his belly
You're
button.
lying.
Yeah, and it was like this Gemini tattoo.
Did that hurt like a
which I was-
motherfucker?
Wait, you got it covered up?
No, I had it removed.
Oh,
And
okay.
it wasn't very big. It wasn't as big as his. It was like the size of like, I don't know, a quarter, or maybe a little bit bigger than a quarter.
Yeah.
And I had it removed when I lived in Austin. I mean, you can't even tell it's there anymore. Like, it's just gone.
One question I do have is, did
but-
that elbow hurt like a motherfucker?
You know, no, it didn't
That's
really.
what I-
So they add like white
He's
ink.
lying.
They add white ink at the end to like highlight some of the like shading and stuff. For some reason, that hurts really bad. It's
Okay.
a different.
Because I wanted to get a sleeve, and I'm gonna obviously have to do the elbow, and I heard that's one like really tender.
It is.
I know
I mean,
ankle fucking.
I have,
Anything
I have
where
a
you're
knee
like-
tattoo. I have a really big knee tattoo, and obviously I have this
Yeah, how
elbow
was the knee
tattoo.
tattoo?
Honestly, I mean, it wasn't like something I loved getting done, but it wasn't that bad.
I mean,
But it looks
I
good.
have
That's my next one.
the
so-
cover up that I was telling you guys about on my ribs was excruciating.
Oh wow, yeah, I
Yeah,
heard
it was
ribs.
awful. A lot of my tattoos are from Caleb Stone, who is in Sherman. He does great work, and he's quick, and I just like his style.
Yeah.
And he's done a lot of my tattoos. And when he did this one on my side, I kind of was like, you know what, whatever. Like, we'll do. I just want to cover up. I'm really I'm not crazy about
Do
what
it
is.
freehanded.
Just get rid of it. Yeah, basically.
One thing he does like to do, he likes to do big tattoos.
Okay.
And it was big, and I was like, you know what, whatever, it's gonna cover up, it's gonna look good.
So he fucking
And he
changed
did
your.
So is it like all the way up to your armpit?
Instead of canvas.
Or like all the way?
It's about half of that.
So
the
what would you
side.
say, like 5 inches then?
I mean, from like here to here, you know,
wow,
total.
that's a lot.
It's like
That's a whole handful.
it's like a,
It's like
what's the pigeon? Not a pigeon, but like a, what's the birds that these girls get tattooed all the
Dove?
time? Like a dove with like an arrow through it and some design. and
Okay,
shit.
I see.
It's fine, but it hurt really bad. And,
bet.
and he's done a lot of
Yeah.
my tattoos. And,
I mean, I heard the ribcage.
I've always just kind of put headphones on and just kick back and relax. And that one, I was like, bro, like I gotta stop. Like I need a break. Like I can't breathe. Like
Have you
I was
ever-
trying everything to get through this, and luckily for he's a fast tattoo artist. So
Yeah.
but
I'm a pussy. I like when I got my ankle done. I was like,
Yeah.
I kept thinking of the word incision.
on the ankle?
I'm like, I'm being cut into right now. Like
You have
that
one on
shit
the ankle?
hurts. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
the
a
bone- the
small
bone's-
little nothing.
The bone's
but-
tough. I have a huge one like in the center of my stomach too, which is one of my favorites. But your body thinks that it's so close to the rib,
It's
it
like-
almost feels like you're being tattooed on the rib.
Yeah.
So stomach tattoos hurt
Hurt.
pretty good too. But I mean, other than the stomach ribs, everything else has been like fine.
So let me ask you: have you ever used the numbing cream that they're like?
I
It's
haven't,
like
no.
fairly new. I
haven't.
heard it really works.
I totally
heard it
would.
works
I'm not
too.
against it.
I
or
totally would
anything.
too. I'm
I
a
mean,
puss.
I don't know. At the same time, I'm like, I don't give a. I mean,
Nah, girl,
I'm
put that
like,
shit on
Yeah,
me.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Run
Give me
it.
that pain.
Mama
You know,
raised a big
part
bitch.
part of my tattoo process, I like to get like time pieces, I guess, that were like experiences for
Right.
me, you know, and
Like memories that you can carry with you.
Yeah, and then
I get
I
that.
fuck
some
with
of that comes with like pain or trauma that you've had in the past,
Yeah.
loss or something.
For sure.
And so then like going through the process of getting that tattoo.
If you can channel it, it's like it doesn't- you don't feel it.
exactly. Like you kind of want that pain, to embrace that pain, to like
Been there.
kind of sit there with yourself and be like, you're getting this tattoo and you're accepting this pain, but you're also like letting it go at the same time.
Yeah, I get
mean,
that.
I guess that sounds kind of like cheesy a little bit, but
No,
like,
I get that.
That's also like,
A little psycho, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's like kind of like getting
No.
a tattoo of like everything that has meaning.
No,
It's like one of those
I
things.
like I said, all of my tattoo. I mean, I only have 3, but they're definitely very meaningful.
Yeah.
And I have a lot planned. I want to get a whole leg sleeve.
yeah.
yeah.
And yeah,
That's
I'm
super
terrified,
hot.
but at
You
the
should
same
do it.
time, like they're all going to be very
Yeah.
meaningful.
Rachel's look really nice.
It's
Oh, I love
your
Rachel's
it's your
Same.
body. Like whatever you choose to do with it is your choice, and
Yeah.
like they don't have to be anything. If you just like to look at it because it's pretty art,
Yeah.
cool, man.
How
Like,
much did you say you spent on all of your tattoos?
I get to ask that question a lot. I mean, I've never really thought
'Cause y'all look
deeply
professional.
about it. I've got some pretty bad ones, but
That
I've
looks
got
like a
lot of
good
ones.
$5,000.
I wouldn't say that much.
Altogether?
Yeah,
No?
it would.
I mean, just the arm alone.
Probably like
I
four.
really don't know.
Probably
I
like
mean,
4,000.
maybe.
Because that
At least
eagle,
3.
that inner eagle definitely looks like it was like $400 to $500.
This was free, and it was redone twice.
Mother.
So you know the tattoo artist.
He's my brother.
So you gotta
Yeah.
hook. Oh,
Yeah.
half brother. Yeah.
oh.
Yeah,
So
half
like,
brother, yeah.
can you like
He's a
hook it
tattoo
up?
artist. Yeah.
No,
Probably
seriously,
could. Yeah,
seriously.
probably could.
I need a whole leg sleeve. Like I need it done by next
You're
year.
gonna want some tippage from that at least.
I'm kind of digging the leg stuff lately. I used to like not like that, but lately I've gotten into it. And I just recently got the knee tattoo, which was kind of representative of like my experience in Alaska. It's like a big bear.
Oh, I love that.
But I've been kind of
Wait,
wanting to get
they have
some
bears
some
in
thigh work,
Alaska?
too. I think they might have a
Or is it
bunch.
like that?
It's the woods, bro.
I think there's a few.
No,
I just think of snow, fucking Iceland, fucking. That's
You
what
know,
I think of when I think of Alaska. Like, I guess I don't know.
The ice wall.
Yeah. I mean, I guess
Polar
so.
bear. Do they have polar bears?
Polar
there?
bears? Yeah, I mean,
have
probably
to.
like the Arctic Circle, very far north, you know. But you have to
Well, I will
understand,
tell
like,
you-
Anchorage and stuff is like pretty no different than like, I don't know, like McKinney or something. You know?
Okay.
It's just in Alaska in the mountains, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I will
There's
tell
a pretty
you,
bad
tattoos above the knee does not hurt.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
It doesn't
like,
hurt.
That's
at
not
all.
a tender area.
These did not hurt at all.
No, I
Like,
wouldn't expect
The
it
only
would.
part that hurt was really like right above the knee.
Yeah.
Like that part.
I just recently got my first piercing too. Like I've never had piercings before.
Was it the
And-
nose?
Yeah. So like a lot of
What?
You rock it?
a lot of the people I was guiding
Rock
with
it,
in
yeah.
Colorado, like I mean, I feel like everybody had their nose pierced, and it kind of grew on me a little bit. So like when I finally like got through training and like got certified and stuff, it was kind of like, you know, I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
I've always fucked with piercings.
But also, it's like a little memory that you can carry with you that you got it done in Colorado. And
Yeah,
now that you're
and-
like,
and
okay, it
Cor-
brings memories back.
Yeah. And Corey was there visiting, and she's got tons of piercings. And I was like, you know what? Like, she wanted to get one. I was like, I've been thinking about this. I've just never had a piercing before. I was like,
Yeah.
can I pull it off? I didn't think I could pull it off.
Looks
Like,
great on you, bro.
I didn't think-
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it kind of grew on me. I like it a little bit. Yeah, I like it.
I think
I've
everyone
gone-
looks good with a nose ring.
Yeah.
They're like,
Well, it
I've
works.
gone through
Industrial.
piercings like crazy. though.
It works great in Colorado, but then you think I'm gonna come home to
Conservative town?
conservative town,
Yeah.
Texas, and
And they're
everybody's
like, what
gonna-
the fuck? You got that on your nose.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
But,
on there?
No, I mean I like it.
or like a septum. They always
No,
call
the
you that to
septum, the
bulls.
way I get called all the time, you look like a bull.
Yeah.
I'm like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
You're
it
so
goes down.
funny. Like, shut
I've
up.
always heard that too.
Yeah.
I heard that hurts like a motherfucker.
It doesn't.
Really?
I've had mine for about 10 years now, and it's permanently open. I actually.
I mean, getting the piercing.
no, it doesn't hurt.
Oh.
At all.
Yeah, I've heard
I got it done.
You would think it does. It's like a
Yeah.
lot of
My friend
cartilage to
Madison,
pierce through.
that bitch
It
was
does
squirming all
not-
over the fucking
it
table.
does not hurt at all.
I'm not kidding.
Literally, tell me why I took it out for like maybe almost 4 months because I didn't want it anymore. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna take it out. I took it out 4 months later. Randomly, I was like, I want to see if it's still open. Tell me why I got this fucking ring.
And it just stays
Just-
open.
It just slipped
Right
right,
in.
in. And I was like, okay, so that means it's permanently open. And the more I think about it,
Kind of a thick
this
gauge,
is,
so I get
yeah,
that.
this is my like 10th year, 11th year now, something like that.
feel
Having
like-
it pierced, so I'm like, it's permanently
I
open.
feel like every girl, mostly almost ever dated, has their septum pierced. So
Really?
I think that's just something.
There was like a boom
I'm
like
in-
10
I'm
years
into
ago.
it.
There was like
yeah,
a
it was a
of
huge
it.
boom.
I'm into it.
Yeah,
I don't
and the
know, I
reason
like
why I like it is because like
You can like put it away.
it's gone.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh wow, yeah.
you can't see
Okay.
it. It's
I've
gone.
always-
It's
yeah.
hidden. I'm like,
When it first came around, everyone was getting in trouble at their jobs. I know a lot of people that just push it up.
yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
big
At
deal.
school, they didn't let me in high school, and I had it done in high school.
I didn't even think about that.
I mean, when I was 19, 18, like getting tattoos, like some of my first tattoos were like awful, like some of the worst tattoos I've ever had.
as they usually are.
And then as I got older, obviously, like they got
yeah,
better.
let me
And
fix
so
them.
like that's what I would give any advice to an 18-year-old that wants to get a sleeve. Like
just
wait.
maybe
Just wait.
Maybe
Just
just
wait.
live life
Think
a little
about
bit.
it
you
for a
Sit
know?
little
down.
bit.
You in the
Yeah,
back seat.
yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, but also back then too, like having a bunch of tattoos and piercings was something that like a lot of people kind of judged you on. and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
might
back
not.
in the
Isn't it
gap.
crazy
A lot
how
of
we
jobs and
evolved
stuff.
about
Yeah,
all the over
and
tattoos and
that's kind of where I was
piercings?
getting to, like doctors and lawyers or nurses
Exactly.
or
'Cause it
police
never really
officers,
fucking
and
mattered.
firemen. Like they all can have these things. It's an expression of yourself. And
Now
like,
I am judging face tats and neck tats sometimes, still to this day.
that's
I want to get a face tattoo so
fair.
bad.
But in a professional setting.
I mean, I've kind of wanted to like maybe get a little behind the ear,
same.
No, I
but I
haven't,
also
but that's
feel
different.
like,
It's not like
But I want to
visible.
get down my neck. Like,
yeah.
Like a rose or something. Do you know Lorray, the YouTuber who has the lightning on both sides?
Yeah.
So fucking cute. Anyway, I can.
I
see
mean,
it,
it
though.
worked well for Post Malone. I mean,
yeah, rock star, super.
I mean,
pop
I think
star.
I heard a story like he didn't have any tattoos when he like got famous, and then like
I've never seen
I didn't know
that.
that.
He became friends with Bieber, who was like getting like
Oh, the tattoos
sleeved
at the
up and
time.
stuff, and then he like convinced Post Malone to like get some tattoos, and then he did the same
He
thing.
just
and
loved
then
it and
got
kept
covered in
going.
Tattoos.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it's an expression of yourself. Like it's okay. Like
Yeah,
it's cool.
I
Like,
personally believe that we've come to the generation of who gives a fuck what you have on your
yeah.
body.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we've come a
It
long
really
ways in that regard,
what you bring to the table
for
Yeah.
sure.
and what your personality is. Because obviously, if you're gonna come into my establishment fully tattooed and you look like a crackhead and you're acting like a crackhead, that's gonna be different.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
And versus if you're fully tattooed and you come in a suit
Present
and like,
yourself with
present
the
yourself, yeah,
professionalism,
that's
and
different.
you
Like,
communicate well.
I'm
present
obviously going to be
yourself
like,
well,
yes, like you know how to communicate, you know. So
I feel like those
that's one of
things are
those
still
things.
being challenged in conservative places like this.
Well, this area is
But-
definitely
For
like
sure.
that.
But, and
I will
also in
say-
the political state of the world, it's also kind of regressing maybe a little bit. But you know,
Yeah.
we reached a point where it's a lot better than what it used to be for sure.
Something I
Political
always
wise, I
say-
just want to say shout out to Bad Bunny.
He's been saying this all
Why,
day.
'cause he's
Shout out to
performing at
Bad
the Super Bowl,
Bunny.
is that why? Yeah.
Well, I just want to quickly say Bad Bunny actually a few months ago declared that he will no longer be doing any U.S. concerts because due to the whole ICE and the way the government's
Yeah.
working.
He's like, afraid my people are gonna get snatched.
And
Like,
he recently had an interview talking about how he is basically going to do the NFL not for the money, but he's doing it for the culture.
Well, I think it's free. I don't think they get paid for the halftime show.
No, they
Really?
Do they?
Yes, they do.
'Cause I saw some silly
And
thing.
no, they
on-
do.
they?
But he straight up said, he said,
Was it on
I don't
Facebook?
care.
Yeah,
He said,
probably.
I don't even care about the money. He straight up, actually, he declined the first time they asked him, and he said no.
yeah.
And then a week later, he thought about it because they kept asking him. What I think is that they offered him more money, and that's why he decided to think about it. And now that he thought about it, it was like, okay, like the way I see it is he's bringing culture back into America, and it's like it's what we really.
But
fucking
that's what
need.
America's built on is culture and diversity.
Exactly. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just want to quickly say.
That's what
like,
America
I just want to
is.
quickly
It
say,
is.
like, if
So
you
how
are
are we
very
regressing so
right wing,
much?
I don't want to be seeing you at Mexican restaurants or Indian restaurants or anything like that. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, I mean,
like, you don't like them? Don't fucking go.
In my opinion, that's a beautiful thing about this country is that we are a country
Multiculturalism. There we
built,
go.
literally built on
You hate that.
And
Multiculturalism.
yeah.
Exactly.
And
that's what we're built on.
And I love that. I love that. And we
I
can
think we
learn
all
so
do.
much from
I
each
think
other and from our.
When we are actually real humans, personally, like thinking about human to human,
Yeah.
that's how we think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
course.
It's
you know
all
what?
about-
At the end of the day, these old hags are going to be dying soon. So
Yeah, I keep saying that, and then
And they fucking survive
And
until
they-
100.
yeah.
Damn it. And
Yeah.
they're also empowered.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, everyone at the age of 65 and 70 right now,
should not be voting.
get them.
Should not
Yeah.
be voting.
Get them out.
Can't even drive.
Block.
You can't even drive. What?
Yeah.
I do want to pivot real quick, something totally off
Sorry,
topic,
pivot, yeah.
subject, but I
Change
remember I was
it.
talking about how you didn't really have other like social medias but Facebook. What you just said, like you saw something on Facebook. Do you
Yeah.
feel like everything you're seeing now is like a fucking lie?
Yeah, especially since like AI is really taking off too.
Yes. Does it fool you sometimes?
It's a big. Well, no, because I just kind of don't put too much
Thought into it.
thought and effort into it.
Okay.
Ever since COVID happened, and I think we kind of discussed this like pre-podcast earlier, like it really got exposed. Like mainstream media and like mainstream news outlets and journalism and stuff really got exposed for like really like creating their own narratives, creating false narratives.
Yeah.
Like they were lying to the public.
see
like
how
they were
fake it
lying
is
to
now.
us, you know,
Exactly.
and that was exposed. And so I think a lot of the American population has like found a lot of distrust in it. And so everyone's looking for a truthful news outlet. Facebook's certainly not that.
Mine's Twitter, yeah.
But now the AI is like taking off. You know, they're creating these clickbait things, and
Yeah.
and you got these bots that are over in Russia that are just creating these hate things, and the world, everybody wants us to hate each other right now.
They do.
And it's
We're being
just,
so
What
pitted against
social
each
media
other.
platforms do you have?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Like,
Insta.
I
Okay.
think I use Instagram mostly.
So you
We
see
need
some
to
reels
follow
at
our
least.
I mean, yeah. You know, like, I don't take any of it serious. I like to like get on Instagram when I'm stoned and look at some reels and laugh and stuff and send them to my friends and stuff. Facebook I mostly use for like marketplace or something, you know.
okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
No, I get that.
And then I've got like, you know, a lot of old friends and family that I don't see much anymore that you get to kind of like
Connect with.
I think that's a lot of reason why people
You still
started
go to
getting on
MySpace?
Facebook.
Yeah, of course.
MySpace. No, I mean,
Stop.
I do. You know what happened?
So he's like, actually, I remember all of my
But
information
it was
to get into my
it was removed
I wish
from
I
the
had
internet
mine.
because
It was.
so many people my
it
age like
was.
try to do that and then like get back.
And
into
I
their
feel like if they kept it up, it could still be relevant right now because people miss it.
well, at least for the purposes of like, I would love to get on my MySpace from 2005 and see what
Yeah.
kind of.
I'm not gonna lie.
See how Tom's doing.
We'll just
Stop, Tom.
Tom. I think Tom's doing pretty good actually.
Okay, cool, yeah.
He
They
was
go
on
way
a Theo
back.
Vaughn podcast the other day. I thought it was really
Really?
interesting. Yeah.
Oh my
He
God, I'll have to watch
and
that.
he was nothing like you thought he would be.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Like a San Francisco like tech guy.
Okay.
That was kind of using Craigslist for like a way for people to like
Craigslist.
network other jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
And it kind of took off.
Craigslist used to be
Yeah.
really huge.
Oh, I remember that. I remember.
Yeah.
that.
And they were using it for all the things like sex and everything. It was
I
like
remember
wild.
that.
I think Craigslist is still a thing, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I think
don't
it
know.
is. I
I'm
don't know
not
if it's
sure.
still used in
I'm
those
not
kind
sure.
of ways, but
But I would love to get on my MySpace to just see the old photos that are on there.
I know.
yeah,
Same.
same. That'd be
I
so fun.
personally, I think I have my information to log in still.
Really?
But I haven't tried it in probably like 5, 6,
I don't know
7 years.
No, I think
shit
they-
about that.
MySpace?
Yeah.
I think they completely removed it from.
Did they?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like not a thing
yeah,
you can get
yeah.
onto.
Because a lot of people were trying for a long time, and it's
have
like
so
been
many photos
completely
on there.
removed from the internet.
I
yeah.
wonder if he talked about that with Theo Vaughn. I hope Theo Vaughn was like, "Hey, bring that back. Like, restart that."
Well,
you know what I'm
should.
saying?
No, I have to like fact check myself right now. I was totally. You said Tom, and I went in a Craigslist direction.
Okay.
Tom was MySpace.
Yeah.
This
was
was
MySpace.
this podcast was Craig from Craigslist.
Oh,
and I got
okay,
the two mixed
okay,
up.
okay.
Yeah,
Damn,
but-
where's Tom
So,
at?
so now I am curious. Where's Tom?
Where's Tom?
What is
Tom?
He
where's
just
Tom?
fell
How was
off.
Tom?
He said, "I made my money from MySpace. I'm done."
Didn't
Sure
he
he
actually
did.
sell?
Yeah, I think I don't know. Don't get
Didn't
me
he
lying,
own?
Didn't
Didn't he
Facebook
own,
and
like,
MySpace like
Facebook?
merge for us?
Yeah,
That's what I wanted
thought
to
he
say, but
owned
I don't
it,
know.
but I could have sworn I thought he sold it to Instagram.
To like, oh, I thought it was Facebook.
No,
I was
'cause-
thinking Facebook too, but
well,
I
he
got
had-
Instagram came,
he
like,
owned
in the 2010s.
Facebook, and I could have sworn Facebook and was it Instagram then? Facebook and Instagram were attached.
I think they're
I
attached
don't
now.
remember.
We're serious.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
don't know.
There's a rabbit hole of the
It's a whole
internet
rabbit hole.
lore.
But I mean, I try really hard, and it's hard these days to stay off of it.
Yeah.
you know, there's so much like
I just thought you had only
negativity.
Facebook.
No, I mean I have the Insta too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what this,
Instagram's
this,
better.
So what
this
is
younger
it that you do
generation thinks.
nowadays? Like, what do you like to do, enjoy doing?
I
like
mean,
your hobbies.
I like to disconnect. I like the outdoors. I like to.
Shrooms and chill.
I can
shrooms.
definitely see that from you because I feel
Yeah.
like every
My
time
favorite.
we link up, it's always like every so often, and it's like maybe once a month or something. Like
Yeah, I mean, I can give myself.
There's times
and,
where I'm like, I wonder. I'm like, where the fuck is Bobby?
Yeah,
what is he doing?
I feel like I
haven't
give-
heard from him in like weeks.
I like to give big doses of myself in this service industry world,
and they
right?
randomly disappear.
And being a bartender and a high volume area and stuff, like we love it for the money. It's
Yeah,
why we
no,
always
for
stay
sure.
in it. That's why we always come back to it.
Exactly.
Because it's hard to do that anywhere else. But
It is.
you give a lot of your social battery to that. You give a lot of your self to that, and
Yeah.
by the end of that, sometimes you're just overstimulated and your social battery's drained. And,
No, yeah, it's easy to burn out and stuff like
and,
that.
And I'm very extroverted, where I can be, very bubbly and have a great personality and talk all day long. But I also have a side of me that's very like introverted, and I need to unplug
time.
and
Yeah.
recharge from that.
Social battery
And,
dies.
Yeah, I
It's
like
time to
be
coop
alone
up.
a little bit. And I mean, there's just there's no greater like power to our energy than nature. Like
Right.
nature is like the
You are right
almighty,
about
yeah.
that. I do
I'm not
love
like
being
a religious
outdoors.
person really or anything, but I do like really feel like nature
Spiritual?
provides a big spiritual balance. And
Yeah.
especially if you appreciate it and love it and accept it the way that it is, we walk by it every day and don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
feel
little
like that's
things that
why
we really need to like.
we
be
drive
grateful
by it
for
and walk
be,
by it.
like and adore,
We're
especially.
destroying it as a society.
I saw this thing recently that like we're actually doing better with like the planet. Like there was that clock in New York that was like in 5 years, like we're gonna be like doing detrimental
fuck?
damage.
Have you heard about global warming?
I mean,
No, yeah, but apparently
we
it's getting
have
better. Like there's some
been doing-
progression
our
being
current
made.
president doesn't even believe in global warming, so he took out fundings for it.
Yeah,
I think a lot of exposure has happened over the last.
But like with the
5 or 6 years.
recycling and all the trash pickup and everything, like we're
can see
doing
that,
better. Like there's been a turnover. Like it's looking a little
Yeah.
bit better.
I think it's because people are actually starting to care about it. Already.
and that's good.
Even where our
Period.
food comes from and stuff
Period.
too. I mean, this is a conversation we could have for way too long.
Yeah.
and it is an issue, and I don't know the solution of it. But my solution is to disconnect. I like to go find a quiet spot in the woods
Yeah.
somewhere and read a book and fish and hang out with my dog. And,
yeah.
Appreciate nature.
yeah.
That's why places like New York City, I feel like it's to visit
some
because like
shrooms. Nature will really expose itself to you and
I
show you.
love
Love
me
me a good
shrooms.
shrooms.
I
Yeah.
love shrooms.
In nature, it's just it's a whole different experience. And
I'm so sad. I tried taking some the other night. Turns out it was old. It didn't do much.
Stop. I've always wondered about that. Like if you leave it for so long, does it like
I mean, I had it in a jar, so I was like, surely it will be good.
yeah.
does it like lose potency over time?
I think it did because
I
it
don't
didn't
know.
do much.
I mean,
to
I don't
me.
know. Depends on how you preserve it. I've always heard or read that, like keeping it refrigerated and stuff. Like
Oh
that
yeah, I've
to
heard about
retain
that
it
too.
longer and stuff.
My
but-
shit stays on the counter.
Yeah, I
Until I take it.
yeah. I don't usually have it long enough. I'll take
either.
it pretty quickly.
Yeah. I plan a day. I'm like, I'm gonna do that like Wednesday.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, with shrooms, like it's not to just like get high and see shit. Like
No, for me, it's like a reset.
It is, and there's a lot of science behind that, and
And it's
lot-
proven.
yeah.
It is a
People
reset
are saying
for your
more and
personal,
more things about shrooms.
personal
like-
soul, mind, body. It is
Yeah.
a huge reset.
and there's a lot of medicinal purposes to that, and for me it is a reset too, and a way of connecting with nature and appreciating nature, and that nature will like it'll show itself to you in a way where you can really learn a lot about yourself if you let it,
Agreed.
And I mean, other than that, like I like to spend time with my family. I'm a simple guy. Like I'm not, I like to travel and like to be away and do these adventures and stuff. But like I really like to kick it with a family.
Yeah.
I've got a new nephew, my niece.
Oh,
Yeah.
congrats.
Yes,
That's awesome.
congratulations.
Well, do you have any kind of questions for us?
No, man, this was dope though.
kind
Yeah,
of-
thanks for having me on. Like,
Yeah,
this was
of
sick. Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
You were
I'd
actually
love
a
to-
natural. You ate it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, I was a little
rated it.
nervous, but like, yeah, it
We
was
should
fun.
definitely
Yeah.
have you back on.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
We should have you back on in a few months after
Yeah.
your adventures
Yeah,
that you go
I have to
on.
come to Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah, there we
Have some
go.
new-
Come back
yeah,
to
there we go. I know you
Dallas.
have some crazy stories. There's always crazy bartender lore.
Always,
Oh yeah,
always.
for sure, for sure.
But I think let's go ahead and wrap things up. Just want to say I love you all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
And
Remember to
give it up for
like,
Bobby.
Comment, share. Yes, we will cue another clap
Yeah,
track.
thank you,
Thank
guys.
you, Bobby, for coming on once again.
Yeah.
Bobby Purser, right?
Never forget it now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Bobby Purser. Got that on lock for sure. But thank you all. Until next time.
Till next
We'll
time,
be seeing
like,
you very
subscribe,
soon.
comment, give us your
All of
comments.
that.
You have questions for us,
All
let
of
us know.
that. Yes.
Yeah. But we love you all. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.